Hey, Robert. Hey, get him in the building, man. We up again. We got on the part two. We got more questions and concerns. So we took care of all that. We still didn't see nobody that had no good rebuttal on the information on this being Enki. Some people said, "Oh, Mentellect said that he was Enki," but this his personality and description don't line up. Let's see. But one brother did have a good question, and we're gonna talk about that question. One of my brothers that came on, we already responded to that brother. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna talk about his question, and he was one of the ones that had the best question out of everybody on that last tape. But we explained to everything to him, and I think he gonna see what we saying once he read the comments. He had the best question out of everybody. So we got to roll more receipts though. We got more receipts, man. We got receipts coming in. Ever since we put the shit out, people sending us stuff from everywhere to prove the point of what we saying. That this dude is definitely Enki. We got UFO sightings. I already posted one of the clips that got sent to me. Him calling down the shams. So I mean, come on, man. I mean, y'all can say y'all get crazy all you want, but I'm trying to do this best way I can, y'all, without scaring the hell out of y'all. Once you realize the reality of this shit, it started to get spooky to you. And I don't want to spook you out because we ain't here to spook you out. We're gonna be, hey, the ancestors say next, they're gonna give me a real picture of Anu. So you just wait on that. Wait on that. I'm gonna get a real picture of Anu next time. So we got a picture of Murdoch. We got a picture of Enki. We got a snapshot out of a newspaper of Enlil. So all we need is a picture of Anu now. And then so then y'all don't know the master teacher ain't crazy when he told you these people were real people. That he is Melchizedek. That we do live on a 12th planet. Hold on, let me I'm trying to do it, like I say, I'm trying to do this the best way I can without scaring the hell out of y'all. So y'all niggas saying, like I say, it's only one brother that had the best question. We about to read his question. And then we're gonna break the answer down for you. Because keep in mind, y'all read the Holy Tablets 3 and 4 times. I told you that. Y'all read the Holy Tablets 3 or 4 times. So the stuff that you pulling out the Holy Tablets, I done already scrutinized that 2, 3 or 4 weeks ago. So because the two Hootie already told me what y'all was gonna ask. So that's why you're getting a response so fast. The questions you ask, I already got the answers to. But the best question we received, now look at the eyes, bro. All right, and look at the forehead right there in the middle. I'm telling you. All right, now look at this is the question that the dude asked. I'm gonna get the chat pulled up, but I want to read this dude question to start out with because it was a good question, no doubt. And he was writing his question and he was sincere, so we answered it for him. It's on part 2 or part 1. All right, so this dude asked, I'm gonna try to say his name. We're gonna read a couple of the questions, but we're gonna read the one that was the good question first. Shout out to this brother. Let's find that question. We're getting a lot of men right now, but we on top of it. We on top of all the people that's asking the questions. This dude had the best question. He says, just because, this is a brother Kazo Musin. I hope I'm saying the brother name right. I think he changed his name because I remember I think I seen this brother thumbnail. But he says just because the brother has a turban and wears a little gold and trims his beard in a certain way, don't make him Enki. But the Holy Tablets, chapter 2, tablet 1, verse 72 through 80 makes it clear that Enki would not return to earth. And that's what Baba said right there in that chapter where he's right about that, right? All right, so please explain it. What mothership were you on when you saw Enki? Please explain, okay? Also, Doc explained that Enki had 9 clones in case of accidents of use. Yeah, okay, all right. And I think you have it wrong. He said, I think I got it wrong, right? But there are no more questions than answers. Please let us know where you are getting your information. Do you have some book that you received from Doc? What I am sure you have nothing to hide. Okay, all right. So he said Enki got sentenced right in the Holy Tablets in that chapter. Baba do say that Enki got sentenced to earth. I mean, sentenced to Nubaru. But Enlil's mother ended up getting jealous and they kicked Enki back to earth. And keep in mind, Noah floods happened after Enki got kicked off, after the Enki got caught stealing the gold. Right? The Anunnakis do got more than one clone, right? They got several clones. The beard, the turban, the gold, the eyes, the uniform is just icing on the cake. You see what I'm saying? It's just icing on the cake. The name, all that, it's just icing on the cake, man. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, he got sentenced, but then when he got sentenced, that's when a new son, Enlil, to take over the mission, and then Enlil got fired, and then his son Tammuz. But and keep in mind, this is a time frame over millions to billions of years of time frame that's going by doing all this incidents. But eventually, Enlil's when at first Enki was down here working on the project, and then when he got fired for stealing the gold, he got sentenced to Nubaru. And then that's when Enlil's mother got jealous because now they on here staying with us. They gonna inherit this, just like the story of Abraham. Then so Anu was forced to banish Enki and his mother back to earth. So Enki got sent back to earth after he got caught stealing. See, what's gonna happen is, when I come out with the story of Ishtar, it's gonna tie a lot of stuff in together for you. Or how about how Enki got trapped in the underworld and Ishtar went to go release him out. All the stuff gonna come together for you. Not to mention, let's pull up this, man, because this brother, let's pull up this. And keep in mind, some people say he got a bald head. Yeah, Enki shaved his head and shaved his beard down so he wouldn't be noticeable. He shaved his beard, shaved his head bald. So when you see him, you won't recognize him. But what gives him away is his eyes. His eyes gave him away. Let me get the chat pulled up, man, so I can see what y'all saying. Hey, look. Ride by if you're in the building, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. So yeah, Bob, like I said, that brother was right when he said, it says right there in the Holy Tablets. We already know that before we put this out. We scrutinize every, hey, just like y'all sitting there trying to prove me wrong and saying that this ain't Enki, I was trying to prove myself wrong for 30 days that it wasn't Enki, until I could everything lined it up. I'll try to prove my damn self, say, oh no, this nigga ain't Enki. I was trying to prove what the ancestors told me that was wrong. This nigga ain't Enki. He's some dude that's a cult leader, something. That's what I was thinking when I first he just another Yahweh being Yahweh or something like that. That's what I was thinking. But then once I started doing more and more research, and then they kept on saying, look at his eyes, look at his eyes, look at his eyes. That's him. I'm telling you. And last night, man, I was up like at 1 o'clock in the morning. I walked outside and I saw like down the street a dude, something like a shadow, this like somebody dressed like this dude. Cause I like, man, I need more stuff, more evidence on this. Cause the people they saying they still skeptical on it. They say skeptical, right? That's what I'm saying. They still skeptical on it. They say I was skeptical at first. And but they started sending me more and more receipts to prove to y'all, man. Now let's go to YouTube and look at this video. They sending me more and more receipts every day. I get people all day now. So many emails of different receipts about this dude being Enki. Ever since I put the information out, now I'm just getting so much shit coming in. All right, so you go and type in King Yahweh UFOs. Or you just have to type in just King Yahweh, because that they throw you off when you type in UFOs and go to this dude page. See, his eyes gave him away. Shaved his he shaved that damn beard down. You wouldn't know. Okay, where it says. Right here. Listen to this video. Check it out. This him right here. And a lot of stuff with the Yahweh being Yahweh clan and all that shit might go over your head. It might go over your head. It's a lot of stuff that's going on that's high power alchemy that if you ain't a wizard, you ain't gonna see it. If you ain't a lot of y'all ain't wizards. A lot of people ain't wizards. A lot of people are mogurs. That's what they refer to them as. Like they not wizards. They're not part of this certain bloodline. You're not Moors. A lot of y'all not Moors. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas not Moors. But the people that's Moors, they the wizard bloodline. You know what I'm saying? But it's side things you can see. You just watch this dude and you see, right?
On a beautiful June 1st morning, the Celestial Federation of Yahweh begins its annual Caravan of Love event. Scores of devotees bring their cars to join the motorcade, which travels through the city for several hours touring neighborhoods. The motorcade draws many well-wishers to the parade route to cheer on Yahweh Ben Yahweh Ben Yahweh in the joyous event. This year, the motorcade was accompanied.
Now they saying that that would mean that he'd be the son of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, right? Now, but the thing is, you can't find no record of this dude, real government. What's his government name? He don't got no. His name is King. They call him Yahweh. What is his fucking government name? Where was he born? They don't got no. We don't got nothing on him. Where was he born? Where did he come from? Besides, until they showed him popping up on this tape and the UFOs pop up with him.
Accompanied by 4 uniformed.
Keep in mind, like the brother said, Baba said the Anunnakis got 9 different avatars. 9 different avatars. They have different avatars, and some of the avatars can have different looks. So he really can change the way he look. But the ancestors, I kept on sending messages to the ancestors because y'all was asking me to produce the picture of Enki, or produce who Enki is, and so that's what's happening right now. But people can't. They don't want to. The reason why they don't want to accept it is because it's the young elder. But if Billy Carr, somebody they like somebody else said other than young elder, they'll listen to him. But it's the young elder telling them. So they got some against some people out here because I say I'm Haru and all that. They got something against me. They don't want me to be the first one to do this or that. So because that'll be another step up to prove that who I am. But they don't say that. So that's all good. I don't care if you don't believe that I'm Haru. You don't gotta know that I'm Haru, but I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, and the people who know, they gonna know. But just check this out, man.
Motorcycle patrol officers from the Sweetwater Police Department to stop traffic along the way. The use of helicopters in some neighborhoods near the Miami International Airport corridor is prohibited by the FAA. Yahweh ben Yahweh ben Yahweh announced that he would bring in his own air support as the motorcade sped down I-95, and much to the amazement of the participants, 4 unidentified flying objects appeared in the sky. The objects, larger than any known aircraft, took up positions in each cardinal direction, as if to sanctify the auspicious occasion. This immediately triggered reports to the Mutual Unidentified Flying Object Network, which generated an official report. The disposition of case number 48269 remains unresolved to this day. Psalm chapter 68 verse 16 says, "This is the land, America, in which God Yahweh dwells."
God Yahweh, Enki, man.
In he will dwell forever. Verse 7.
That's why that girl said, one girl left a comment saying, it says that Enki will be in America. Yeah, he's in Miami. He got a palace in Miami and in South Africa.
The chariots of
That's where his main place is in South Africa.
Are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord Yahweh is among them in America.
See, we can go with these Bible verses, but I just want to show you that Yahweh is Enki and Enlil. They was the two involved, and Michael is a Yahweh, and Tammuz was a Yahweh. It was several Yahwehs over this on this mission. Blackball, my guy. If they blackballing, yeah, they know. But yeah, that's we got way more receipts to show you. Like this dude calling down shams. He disappeared for weeks on time. Nobody know where he at, not even his own close entourage. Several things, man. A lot of things going on behind this. Like I say, we like all your questions. If you sincere and you asking your questions, we answer. But we haven't heard nobody yet that come with a good question to try to debunk what we're saying. Now that brother that we just read off, he had the best question because of what the Holy Tablet said. And a lot of people say that's why a lot of people say the Holy Tablets is outdated, right? But for a newcomer, it's not. But that brother read that first part in chapter 2, but he didn't continue reading through the whole book where Enki come back and save Anu the fish tomb, and he get banished to Earth by because of the jealousy of Enlil's mother. Anu was forced to send them back to Earth. And keep in mind, Enki is from Earth. Now, another brother said that Enki didn't wear gold. Enki was the first Anunnaki that started wearing gold. He's the first one to start wearing the chains and shit. When he saw the Nubians doing it, when he saw us Natharu wearing it, he saw how we was rocking it and he liked it, so he started rocking the gold, the Natharu. So that's what we get into. This is the last part of this Samaritan doctrine. We going into who we really are, the Natharu. That's what these people are advanced people who trying to take advantage of us. Not Enki. Enki is actually from our bloodline because he's the original people of the earth, from the original people of the earth, the Dragonians. What I'm telling you is that these Anunnakis, that plays into the story of Noah, the same allegory of the story of Noah. I mean, not Noah, Nimrod, who really is the symbolic of Enki, who was teaching the people how to build, and the Anunnakis didn't like that we were advancing, and we was getting ready to advance probably past them and be over them. So in order to stop us and slow us down, they stuck in. They broke galactical law. See, look, they trying to take me down, Tammuz, and blame me and say that I broke galactical law for interference when Enlil sent me down to confuse the people of Key so that they went past us in technology. So what they did is now they're trying to say, oh yeah, Tammuz is responsible because he interfered But I'm telling them, hey man, look, it wasn't me, it was them niggas. It was Enki. I mean, Enlil is the one that forced me to go down and try to confuse the people. Right? And I didn't want to do it. Yeah, it's about Yahweh. I'll play it for you, brother. Let's see if I can find that video. Is it on that same page? It's about Yahweh. Let's see, can I find it? Yeah, so we as Natharu were getting ready to surpass them in technology just recently, a couple million years ago, and that they stepped in and want to stop us. So that's what this is about. So with the last part of this, now we getting back to our who we are, right? And we are Anunnakis too. That they are they did mix their seed with us, but they were breaking galactic law when they did that. And then by the Tammuz story coming down, confusing the tongues, that's another interference. So we've been getting past interferences. They've been past interferences for a minute, stepping in and slop us and keep us from becoming powerful than them, right? So now we at the point where all the truth is coming out, man. We in the fifth, we going to the fifth dimension, the plane of truth, the plane of reality. That's why this is happening. That's why the Enki picture is being revealed, Enki's identity. We're going to that plane now where truth is being put out. It's all about Yahweh. I'm trying to find that video, man. Is it on that page? Like I say, okay. Cut to cast off fear. Let's see, man. Let's play some more shit. Let's do, man. Cause I'm telling you. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, niggas saying y'all ill crazy, man. But like I tell you, I'm doing my best I can without spooking you out, man. I'm trying to do my best I can without spooking you out. So I know people are scared. The people that's really saying that it's not Enki, they really scared to accept this Enki, because then what does that mean? What if this Enki, what does that mean? That's what they say. If it's Enki, oh shit, what does that mean? Does that mean the master teacher wasn't really crazy? A lot of the people that's talking the shit, they really didn't believe the master teacher when he said that these people were real people and that they had avatars and that they actually come to Earth. You know what I'm saying? Shit's crazy though. They go, why is his beard short and he's got a bald head? Because Enki would trim his beard and cut his hair bald to disguise himself. His goddamn head is big. He got his brain, his head is larger than the average human brain. Look how big that nigga head is, and he wear that thing to cover his damn brain up. That's to cover his head up. That's what he wear, bro. Tell him, man. Your eyes give him away, bro. Man, all the shit. Let me tell you, like I told you, I studied this dude. I think I watched this video too. But like I say, I ain't just put this right out when I got it, man. I went and did a lot of extensive looking and connections, man. And it's people out here. I'm gonna tell you, it's some dudes out here now that's really slight cult leaders. And a lot of stuff they said, now that I put this out, they got to clean it up. So they got to either say the young elder is going crazy, he wrong, or they got to fix it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they people gonna start to question them now. They don't want these people that want they fake messiahs. They people gonna question them now about what they said, because those people, it's some people out here that's saying that Enki, he's a young cat that sent me, I'm Enki. He sent me a picture of him. It's all right. I know how you feel, young brother. It's all good. You could be in the bloodline of Enki, but this right here is Enki. I don't give a damn who told you that they was Enki. I don't give a damn. All these people that saying they Enki, I don't care about what they say. You know what I'm saying? They need to, they in a bloodline of Enki, probably. They kin to Enki. But this is the real damn one of the avatars of Enki right here, King Yahweh. Some people said, why he call himself King? Kingu means the spell. We spell asleep. We already pointed that out. And this being, I never hear this being referred to himself as King Yahweh. It's always the people that's working for him that's calling him King Yahweh, not him. He never says he's King Yahweh. Enki is older than Enlil. Enki is Enlil's older brother. Enki was born before Enlil. So Enki's got to be right around now. The holy tablets, it's a misprint on the dates, on the times, because Enki had to be born before the crash of Nibiru, and that's 24 billion years ago. Because Murdoch is the one that was driving when the crash happened, and Murdoch is the son of Enki, right? So Enki's about around the same age, is about 500,000 million years, 2 or 3 million years older than Enlil. Right? He about a couple million years older than Enlil. And Enlil is about around 40 some billion. But we're dealing with time frames. We still basing our time off of Earth time, and time is much more broader when you get into the higher dimensions. 5 minutes in the third dimension is an hour in the fourth dimension. And then once you get into the fifth dimension, one day could be like 1,000 years. Yeah, Damkina is Murdoch's mother. Yeah, so
How many of you in here have heard people say, well, look, I'm going to pray on your cancer, I'm going to pray on your back problem, I'm going to pray on your ankle problem, or your hands, or all this other stuff. Don't better not do no praying on it. Why? There you are. Job chapter 15, verse 4. Job chapter 15, verse 4. Don't I pray over you about that. They're going to give energy to it. Better not. Don't let nobody wave no hands on you. Don't have someone else want to pray over you. Don't pray for that.
Because they if you do see, okay, when the new Anu was going around. We had to get we was making deals because Anu had a business called Riz Tech where we were making ships, and some of those ships we needed certain minerals to produce, like crystals and gold and several other minerals that we would get from other planets, like Naquata, which you don't even know, which they don't even know about. Well, they introduced it to you through the movies, but so your secret government know about the element 125, but they don't really tell you about it. It's called Naquata. It's what we, the gate builders, the Anunnakis, made the stargates out of, and several other devices, like the looking glass and all that. We were making satellites and things out of this element. In order to cover that's all these extraterrestrials, they come here, they be having a religious type, you can perceive it as religion. Most of all the extraterrestrials that came here, a lot of them like Flora, Muhammad, Joseph, what's that dude name that started the Mormons? All of them were extraterrestrial. They come here and start their own religion. Satuk, we caught his ass too. They got him, they caught him up in California and tried to get him, but he escaped in California because these people take avatars. Okay, so what happens is we were making treaties around the galaxy anew, and so how we made treaties is how we was doing it at first down here by marriage. So Anu married Ide, who was a Dragonian princess to Earth. These were the original people of Earth, these Dragonians, who were offspring of these Meldekians that Mother Huber created on the planet called Meldek before it got exploded. And so these beings were already mixing with Hindus, avatars, and other species before we came. So they were beginning to evolve into a humanoid looking Dragonians. So but by the time Enki's mother come up, they look more humanoid. These Dragonians look more humanoids. And so in order to make a treaty to get certain minerals from the planet and make a deal, they offered to marry, Anu offered to marry the princess of this planet, and he married her, Ide, which is the Enki's mother. So Enki is the rightful prince to the planet. He's the rightful prince to the planet. Another thing, to add to that, hey Dara, you talking in my background. Another thing to add to that is that everything lines up, man. I'm telling you, everything lines up. Like if you study Enki and study this dude, it's all the weird shit. Like even having the name Yahweh is part of it. Like I say, I ain't never heard him say King Yahweh. He always called himself Yahweh ben Yahweh ben Yahweh. He never said that everybody else is calling him king. Say that he a king. And that makes sense. They was doing it to Enki. A king, a god. Yeah, Mother Huber is still alive. Nobody dies. They avatar can get damaged to where, they have to go to another avatar. That's the same thing as with you. Your avatar can get damaged to where you got to get another avatar and you come back. And your memory is, once you start talking, your memory starts to fade away. Because like 15, it explained that on the tape that he just put out called Celestial Personification of Men and Women. He broke that down, how our memory is lost when we come back. Yeah, go do your research on this dude a little bit more. All the people that's come in, they ain't even did no research on the dude. And they just look at one thing, oh, that ain't him. And most of these people are not astroterical beings like we are, imaginational beings. They can't travel they can't astro travel like we do. You know what I'm saying? But people saying Young Gil crazy, they getting ready to find out. And like I said, if this ain't Enki, then that means you know who Enki really is, and you got a picture of him. So produce the picture, produce a video of him, produce something that we can go off of. Don't send me no picture saying, man, I'm Enki. And then you send me a picture and you look like Comet the Frog. Nigga look like Comet the Frog. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy what we're dealing with. Yeah, King Yahweh. And the people that, you know, King Yahweh, and even he don't even do YouTube. He got niggas that like that work for him that's doing it. So it's people that's promoting them like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even on there. This dude don't even touch. I don't think he even answers his own phone. Somebody probably answers his phone for him and he tell him what to say. That's how this dude move it. You know what I'm saying? Shut, but dang. And somebody said, oh man, this dude, man, that gold, you think talking about gold, Enki wouldn't be wearing gold? Man, like I said, Enki was the first one of the Anunnakis to start winning when he saw us winning. When he saw us winning. Yeah, nah, the picture look like Comet the Frog. Nigga look like, he said, oh, y'all, I'm Enki, man. You wrong, man. I'm Enki. Right? He sent me a picture, he looked like Comet the Frog. I said, man, it's some crazy people out here now. It's some crazy people out here, bro. It's some crazy people, bro. Hey, today is my brother Love birthday. Hey, happy birthday to the full, man. Happy Earth Day to the full, man. I ain't see. Hey, shout out to Fourth Elder, man. Happy birthday, man. Hey, drop your cash app in the link, fool. Hey, brother Love, drop your cash app in the link, man. Show my brother some love. Hey, happy Earth Day to the brother Love, man. The Fourth Elder. We got more tapes coming out with the Fourth Elder too. We might be doing we're gonna probably record it private, but then we'll chop it up and then put it out. And we might be sending some people, the people that's already in the email, some of the links behind the video. It's all about. Yeah, okay, I got you, Lewis. My bad. I got sidetracked. My bad, Lewis. It says it's all about Yahweh. I got you, Lewis. It's all about Yahweh. He is Yahweh. Hey, Lewis. Hey, man. Damn. Hey, it's the exact name of it. It's called. It's all about Yahweh. Let me put that king back on there. Sit there, and pull it up. Okay, here you go right here. Hey, here you go right here. I got you, Lewis. I want to say I watched this one too, though. Put your hands up for the third day, feeling all this love on the third day. With Look at it, the Celestial Federation of Yahweh. This nigga giving Ace's dead giveaway. Everything that's happening, everything that we see is a damn dead giveaway. Hold on, let me close this door. Hey, every time we play anything else, it's a dead giveaway, bro. It's a dead giveaway, bro.
Now to the start, everything's about you. Everything that you are. Now you know why I love you so much, because we all take time out to read about yourself, because everything in here is. Hey,
look how tall this dude is, though. Like, cause I told you, Enki like 6'4", 6'5". This dude about around 6'4", 6'5". Look how big his head is. And Enki will shave his head bald. And look at his forehead. That forehead is the same forehead as Enki. And he will shave his beard down to be unnoticeable.
About me. That means everything in this book is about you. What did I tell you? Everything down to my height, complexion, down to my bird hairs, you name it, is in here. Guess what?
Hey, look at the dude's ears and look how big his head is, though. Right? Shave your head bald. Because I asked him why would he shave his head bald. He said he shaved his head bald so he wouldn't be noticeable and trimmed his beard down. But then after a while, I guess he just said forget it and just let it be back to itself once everything happened. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Down to your age, down to your height, is in here. You can find yourself in here.
Yeah, I will type that in, Willow, but then that'll be some people might trying to slander the dude. So, because you got people out here, they're gonna come out the slander, like they did the master teacher. So that'd be like me saying something about the master teacher and then playing Chuck Morgan. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that's an agent.
To the way you think, down to your lifestyle, down to everything is in it. How beautiful you are. Your smile. If the disciples of Yahweh were doing what they were supposed to be doing anyway, it would be no reason for a resurrection. If you got it right the first time, there would be no need for a resurrection. That means life, your dislikes is in here. Your desires is in here. It's sitting in this book. From the time you was born, is in.
Indeed. People thinking that I'm telling you about this dude for you to follow him. I'm not telling you about this dude for you to follow him. I'm just saying he Enki. I'm Haru. And Copper One, you just got your ass blocked. You now who the nut? Your ass look like the nut. You just got your ass blocked. You must don't know how the young elder get down. We boot niggas right off in the space. We boot niggas right off in the space. So Copper One, the little kids just watched through the window as your eyes popped out of your head first, and then your goddamn peanut ass brain exploded. So goodbye, Copper One. Hey, who next? We waiting on somebody else to drop a dumbass, slander ass comment so we can block your ass too. Go ahead. I'm waiting on you. Yeah. Yeah, drop that comment for me. Drop them dumbass comments. Yeah, his ass up out of whoever that was. Copper One just got booted off into space. No one will no longer see no comment you make from this point on. We do niggas like that. Because some niggas is black devils. We see you too, black devils. If you're sincere, we overstand. No sweat. But if you come and you want to be a clown, we laugh at clowns. We laugh at clowns, bro. So if I'm a nut, then that means you know that you say this is the real dude, then you produce the real dude for me. Produce the real one. So be a clown. We check every single comment. Nobody on internet does that. I'm gonna go back and watch this shit again. Look at everybody that made a comment in the live. If you made some dumb shit, we gonna block you. Cause we don't need people like you. You a demon. You ain't no good being. You ain't no being that's coming sincere and really want to learn. You a being that want to be a demon. Yeah. Yeah, because look, Raw was skeptical over being there first. Because get out of here, bro. Raw was the being Raw was skeptical at first because he said he wasn't 7 foot tall. But then when I explained to him that Enki ain't 7 foot tall, Enki was a mix. Anarchy. Then he said, okay, all right, then See, most of the people that said that he wouldn't, they just saw it and said, oh, they ain't do no research. I don't know nothing. They ain't never read the holy tablets. They don't know nothing about really. Raw Hayes know a lot about it. See what I'm saying? So when he said it, that's why I took what he said then. But once I explained to him all of what the concerns he had, everybody's saying, man, young girl, you got this dude, man. You found this nigga, man. But I'm saying if this ain't him, he look like Enki, that ain't the killer, man. The dude shave his head bald so he can look like Enli. Nah, look. Let's look at this picture right here. All right. You see how Enki got like a certain type of forehead right here. This dude got the same type of forehead. His eyes, he got the same type of eyes. He looked like a damn he looked like one of Enki avatars. That's what I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, hey, that's right, son, child. The real ones, like I'm gonna tell you, what's happening is some niggas don't like the young L because they mad because of some of the stuff that I say, and they disagree with what they say. So they say he wrong, and some people are now, instead of trying to prove me, say to go along with me and looking at all the stuff, the signs that they see, they rather say no, it ain't. And so they working real. It's a whole bunch of beans in the background right now, working real hard to prove that I'm wrong, and they having a hard time. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All the questions niggas had, we was able to respond to them and get them a good answer in their concerns. So we ain't heard no more questions since. We still waiting. We still waiting. The dude called down UFOs. We just showed you that. What if he ain't Enki, then who the hell is he? Because he calling down UFOs. What extraterrestrials driving them UFOs that he called down? Grays? Who driving them? How the hell is he called down UFOs, man? Come on, somebody got to wake these hell up here. Lisa Ray, do the math. Lisa Ray. I mean, a lot of this shit, niggas they not alchemists. They're not alchemists, bro. They're just not alchemists, bro. Indeed. But we, as ancient chemists, alchemists in ancient Kemet, the priest, we shaved all of our hair off because that when we went into the lab, hair draws static electricity. Hair draws static electricity. And really a lot of us wore black robes because black robes attract ultraviolet light, and ultraviolet light kills bacteria. The reason why we wore white into the laboratory is because white can be bleach can be used on white, and bleach is 14 in the alkaline. We can clean the we can make it back white with the alkaline and kill the bacteria. Right? So all the beings that's got their concerns because they already didn't like a lot of shit the young girl said, and this is one thing they can say, okay, I can maybe prove him wrong on this, and then I can debunk everything else he said. But they having a hard time right now to do it. They having a hard time debunking that this Enki, man. I'm telling you. When you see his face, it automatically come to you. Look at them eyes, though. The eyes, look how his eyes, look at them slanted out. Look at them eyes, man. Them eyes, the ancestors just kept on saying, look at his eyes. It's him. I said, man, I don't know. They said, yeah, it's him. I said, I don't know. They say, look at this video. Boom, looked it up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, they say this dude disappeared. This dude disappeared for weeks on end. Nobody knows where he is. Dude got yachts. Dude got boats. Dude got this. Same shit as Enki. And then somebody else say, oh, Mentellect don't got no yacht. Mentellect don't even got a beard, don't even rock a beard. He don't even follow the Anunnaki doctrine. He followed the ancient, the Natharu doctrine, which is why he shaved his face bald. So if you would have said instead of saying he was Enki, if you would have said Mentellect is Amen or Amunhotep or somebody, that's more believable. But man, listen to what I'm telling you. It's a turban that Enki got on. Look at his ears. If you look at this dude's ears, he covering up his ears. But I just showed you on that video, old boy, I just pointed out, go watch that video. Look at his ears. Look at Enki ears. See, when Baba and them were drawing these pictures, they were seeing what their avatar looked like, the avatar that they be using. That's why they drawing these pictures like that based on their avatar, what they seen. They got Enki, they got Enlil with man, I'm telling you, bro. People gonna figure out soon, bro. People gonna figure out soon. This dude calling down shams. I'm still waiting on the dude to send me the speech. Because we went through them videos, but we couldn't find the speech he gave on Enki. The nigga gave a speech on Enki, they said. Why is he giving a speech on Enki? So we're gonna post a short of that once they send that in to us. Like I say, I got so much I got more evidence than this to prove that he Enki. I got more evidence than this because when I put the information out, random people that I don't even know started sending me documents on this dude. Random people that I don't even know started sending me information on this dude. They say, why is he going to the United Nations? Wouldn't Enki be going to the United Nations if the United Nations is controlling the planet? Nubians are not in charge of the planet. United Nations is supposedly running the planet. So of course he would go to the United Nations to get everything lined, to start lining shit out. Of course. Of course, Yahweh being Yahweh was setting up a whole organization to bring heaven to earth so that God can come to earth. God will come to earth once they set up the kingdom of heaven on earth. I'm not trying to, this right here, the last part of the religious aspect of things. So we're not trying to get you to worship this being and say he your God and then you your own damn God. We told you that. How many times we got to beat that in your head? You your own God. Nobody, that's against galactic law for another God to come here and be your God unless you agree to it on your own free will and sign a contract with him. I ain't trying to tell this you go worship this dude and serve him and all that. I ain't trying to get you on that. I'm just telling you he Enki. That's it. And then we can move along. We can move on after that to the next time, which is the Natharu, who we really are. The real gods of the planet who were supposed to be taking care of the planet, but it's something going away on the way. It was too many interferences. And because of those interferences, we're going to get the file, because keep in mind, when a past interference occurs, the ball is moved to the spot of the file. The ball is moved to the spot of the file if we accept the penalty. If we decline the penalty, we stay. If we decline the penalty, past interference from by the Anunnakis, we stay right where we at now and work from here. But if we accept and file these charges, the ball starts from the file part of the file. So we was type 2 civilization. We type 0 right now, right? The public, the government is type 2, type 2 right now because they got our technology. We were type 2 civilization before the Anunnaki stepped in during the story that they cooked up on Noah to stop us from evolving past them. We were type 2 civilization at that time. Right now, we'd have been probably type 4 civilization if they wouldn't have interfered. So the ball is spotted at the place of the file, which will be reset to a type 2 civilization. Soon as we get this all done, we'll be reset to a type 2 civilization. Soon as we get this all this passes, identify Enki. They said they're gonna send a picture of a new next. Because Bible said these people are real. He's a man. I seen him myself. I put the shot out. These people are humans. Your Bible even tell you these people are humans. Abraham saw 3 men, and one of them was the Lord. Saw 3 men. These people are physical beings. They walk in the cool of the day. They distinguish the difference between hot and cold. Okay? We know some of you people are spooked out and you know, scared. We don't want to, we're trying our best to put this out without spooking you out, man. But it's, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. To show you how real this is. Show you that my master teacher wasn't this, he wasn't crazy. Y'all thought, see, a lot of niggas that's come in there, they thought the master teacher was crazy. That's what it was. But now all of the shit's coming out. He told y'all gonna see one day. You take them, that's all right. You think I'm crazy right now, you're gonna see one day. They're gonna come, it's gonna come out to you one day. And it's happening now. Yeah, Tahuti is Malachi. And we are, and me, Rod Hayes, all of us are sons and daughters. Y'all are sons and daughters. A lot of y'all are sons and daughters of Tahuti. Tahuti is my uncle. That's why I call one of his nicknames is Unc, as in the eternal key. He the one that passed down the Unc. Unc is one of his nicknames. Tahuti nicknames is Unc. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, amnesia, man. Amnesia. Some of us suffer from amnesia, but the memory is starting to come back. A lot of people, the ancestors told me, a lot of people, when I first put it out, they seen the picture and then they meditated on it, and then it came to them in their mind that Young Ill is right, this Enki. Because a lot of people know. But right now, they're having a hard time taking everything in. You know what I'm saying? So they say the master teacher is crazy, but master teacher wasn't crazy. These people are real people. He told you. So you see what we doing. You see what he doing. Hey, we love y'all, man. We ain't trying to like people, we ain't trying to lead you down no wrong path or nothing. We trying to give you what you asked for. We got to come giving you what you want, so you can overstand on the level that we got to give. Just look at this dude picture and just meditate on it and ask the ancestors, is this Enki? Is this Enki, man? Is Young Gilder right, or is he leading us wrong? Go check it out. Why is Enki here? Because I told you, after we filed the charges on behalf of Key to Enlil, on Enlil, the Enki can be revealed. Like I said, we've been sitting on this for a minute before we put it out. We was in disagreement too. Oh, this ain't Enki. We already thought about all the questions you was gonna say to why it's not Enki. And we got the answer for those questions. That's why we able to respond to you so fast, because we already knew. Tahuti already told us all the questions y'all was gonna ask. Even the dude that asked about the part chapter 2 in the Holy Tablets, where Enki got banished back to, he got sentenced to Nuru and wasn't supposed to come back to Earth. But like I say, once he got sentenced to Nuru and Enlil's mother know for sure they were gonna have to stay on Nuru, she started getting jealous and kicked them out. That happened after the gold rush. See, some of the timeline is lagged in the Holy Tablets. But then that's when you lead up to the point where later on down the line, once the humans start developing, and that's when he saved Utna Fish Tomb, Noah, who really had an ancient Egyptian name, because Noah really was a Natharu, ancient Egyptian. And like I say, I don't like the word ancient Egyptian because that really don't refer to us. That really means burnt face. Hey, send it to me, Kai Haru. I'm gonna check. Hey, Kai Haru, I'm gonna check those pictures out right now. You sent me on Instagram. I'm charging my other phone up so I can get on Instagram. Okay, so we're gonna get with you. We see you, brother. We ain't let's looking over. You feel me? We try to say we hands on. We different from everybody else. We hands on with you. We walking right with you with this. I'm walking right along with y'all with this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like I'm ahead of you with this. I'm walking right. I'm just as shocked as you is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just as shocked as you is. So I'm walking right along with you. We hands on. We down to earth with you. We want to shake hands, and that's what it's all about, baby. We one-on-one. We personal. Right? We want to personally help you. Save yourself. I want to personally help you save yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody save you but your damn self. You feel me? We ain't here for you to bow before us. We here as your fellow servant in the tribulation. You see what I'm saying? I'm your fellow servant. Yeah, I was shocked too. I was in shock. Like, damn, man, it's like, what does this mean? It's Enki. What does this mean? What does this mean? Is he here to help us? Is he here to remove the people? And so come to find out, in the background, a lot of people been getting removed. These dirty, dark-skinned jokers that Rod Hayes talking about, and some of the dark, deep state people are dying off. They disappearing. They getting removed from the planet. Seem like when this dude is going to the UN and all that in the background. So it's definitely something real mysterious about this guy. Like I say, I'm about 97% accurate now that this dude is in live. 97%. The 3%, I think I'm gonna be at to 100% once I get all those other receipts from those people that sending all those receipts in. Once I check out the rest of those receipts from strange things. Hey, I'm about to check that out. Dragon Guardian, who is ill from Stranger Things. Let me write that down, man, to make sure I check that out. Let me write that down. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out, man. Y'all, 10. Yeah, that's some good stuff, Queen. Hey, go be sure to go check out that tape that we put out last night with Rod Hayes, man, meeting at Big Mama's house. And check out part 1 to this tape and part 2, because we answered some of the questions on part 1 on the concern on this guy. We can probably do another part as more questions come in. But I think so far, we probably got all the questions that people could ask. The best one was that one that the dude asked earlier that I read off, right? About the Bible saying Enki got Nubaru. That was the best one that I heard so far. Hey man, we doing the best we can to make sure you get the whole picture down to where all the spookiness and shit will be took out, and then we can get back to being who we are. We can get back to running our planet. We can get back to our Type 2 civilization, because the ball will be spotted on the place of the file. The place of the file is when the Nimrod allegory story, when they came down and confused the tongue. So now we're gonna go back to the place of the file. I mean, we'll go back to our one tongue that we spoke before, and we'll go back to Type 2 civilization. So a lot of technology is going to get ready to be unleashed here in the next, after 2024, during 2023, 2024. After 2024, a lot of technology is going to be, we're going to go back into a Type 2 civilization, because the ball is going to be placed at the spot of the fire on the pass interference. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're teaching you the ancient Kemetic science, and we're going back into our Nataru information. That's who we really are. We're going back into that. Right? So we Sabians are the ones, we are the beings that's here to take y'all back to where the original people, man, on the planet. Some of y'all will be leaving with us once I get through doing this, I'm going back. Now I'm gonna come back to my this is my home too. I'm gonna come back periodically after this, but I'm going on vacation after I get through with this mission. I'm going on vacation to another galaxy. Yeah, it's gonna be all kind of even all of the healing technology, all of the cures for diseases is getting ready to be released here about 2025. A lot of stuff gonna get released, but it's only gonna be accessible to a few people. It's already accessible to a few people right now, the rich and the elite. They got all the cures, right? But a lot of technology is going to roll out now because, like I said, the bar will be placed at the spot of the foul because we accepting the penalty. We accepting the penalty of past interference, not once, not twice, 2 or 3 times. The next people we'll be taking to court is the Ashtar Command. We'll be taking Ashtar Command to court next for past interference of time. They broke time. I think it's Article 15, where they can't go back in time to try to set they take over our land. That's part of it too. So we're gonna be taking Ashtar Command to court next. They galactical criminals, and they will be held accountable for breaking galactical law. Yeah, that's right. We just showed that video, Marcus Edward. We just showed that video at the beginning of this tape of the UFO, or the brother calling down the UFOs. Well, who was driving them UFOs? Anarchies. Those shams. And then we even got pictures of those shams. We got pictures of one coming down to the ground during around the same time that happened right there. I got pictures on my laptop that I can show you right now if I wanted to. Or the sham being taken. Just type in crown-shaped ships over Miami. And then type in crown-shaped ships over Mexico. They was in Mexico too. They're the shams that come off of Mothership Nubaru. Keep in mind, Mothership Nubaru is in distance now. It's close to Earth now until 2043, when the last vortex open, and we'll be gone. So it's going to be 2 more vortexes that open before the last vortex open, then we're going to be out of reach. Now from my Anunnaki side, we here to clear up the mess. We here to clear up the mess on interference and explain to you what happened so that we can get back on track. Ashtar Command will be taken to court next for galactical crimes committed, where interference with Yaku and interference with Adolf Hitler. Yeah, Ashtar Siran is the commander, who is really a Lelu in an avatar, because they got trapped in those Ashtar. See, what they were doing is they were water Nomos beings. Alelu sliced his DNA with these Nomos to marry a queen named Mir. We already pointed that out. And then they came later on to live on Neptune. And then to speed up past that, where Nubaru came by and caused a magnetic storm on Neptune and killed 2/3 of the planet. The surviving beings were abducted off that planet and brought to Earth and put down in the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean. So it's mermaids, because these beings were called mermaids, they really nomos, who live down in the water in the Bermuda Triangle, in those areas in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean right now. And it's thousands of them down there. It's families of thousands of them down there. And they roll in packs and tribes. And sometimes they come to the surface and bathe on rocks and things, and people see them and take pictures of them. Your government has captured some of them and put them in the underground bunkers down in Los Alamos to try to study them. Right? And what happens is Alelu was moved. These people need avatars to go to certain types of planets, kind of like sort of what the Greys are. And so Alelu and them, when they made a deal, and they was making a deal with these reptilians to get these clones these avatar clones, these Ashtar Command clones, and so they can transfer their consciousness into the Ashtar clones, and they can go to certain planets that's not conducive with their body type, the water of Nomos body type, because they got to be in water or else they dehydrate a certain type of water. Right? It's really deeper than that, but. So what happens is Alelu them was using those avatars to go around and mingle with and do certain things, and they were making deals with the reptilians. But when Nubaru passed by Neptune and caused a magnetic storm, it shut down the equipment that they was using. It malfunctioned equipment. They got trapped in Ashtar Command shells, right? And they weren't even called Ashtar Command then. They were called a nobody people, meaning nobody knew who they was. Because they weren't telling us that they were the nomos inside of avatars. So then, in hopes to get back to set up their original bodies, they left and went back to their original home in Cyrus B, and they hooked up with the other Ashtar Command who were reptilian beings, and they became known. These Ashtar Commands, Shira and them became known as the Airborne Regiment of these. The air force of the real Ashtar Command. And how they got the name Ashtar Command, because of the Cyrus B was burning out, and when a fire burns out, it turns into ashes. So the star was becoming Ash Star, so they got the name Ashtar Command. And the Nomos, when the Anunnakis got a beef with the Nomos, because the Anunnakis ship, when it the Nubaru, when it passed by Cyrus B, it caused a star to burn out. So the Nomos followed the Nubaru here, and then that's when because of that, they got mad and started helping the humans, and started fighting against the Anunnakis at one point. And they started teaching the humans, just like the 200 Fallen were teaching the humans. Because somebody asked about the Adam and Eve story, it said that so Enlil was the serpent. No, Enlil wasn't a serpent. The serpent were the Nomos beings. Enlil was the God that walked in the cool of the day that said, "Who told you this? Who taught you this? Why are you doing this?" He was that being, right? The people that the reptilian serpent, Nakash, the serpent beings, they were reptilian or humanoid type beings from Cyrus B. Yeah. See, we got switched around on our story. They telling us the reptilians are bad. Not all reptilians are bad. They telling us the Anunnakis are bad. Not all Anunnakis are bad. The main Anunnakis that we're dealing with is Enlil and his clan. The main reptilians we're dealing with is Tanush and his clan, or Hala and them, right? That's the main. We're dealing with several different devils or different groups, evil groups, or these groups that want to take advantage of us. We're dealing with more than one group. It's not just one devil. It's more than one. What you would consider the devil being that come in and try to take advantage of being evil, right? Hey man, stay light, bro. Walk light. You know what I'm saying? Be cool. It says I was. Yeah, so that's the reason why Ashtar Command is involved. And what happens is Alelu, before they got trapped in their shells, Alelu was coming here because he was one of the ones that was instrumental in discovering the gold here, right? So he had a 30% stake on a news contract with the Dragonians that were here. But what happens is later on down the line, he was coming here, and Enki was showing him around about all of the excavation they was doing to get the gold, and the process they was doing, showing them how the business was running. And he observed he kidnapped some of the Sands people, or the Enosites, the Lulu Amalu people. He started kidnapping them and eating them. He started eating these Nomos, these fish beings were eating the Sands people. And then once they was getting a rush from it, it was like an adrenaline rush, because these new type of creatures, the ones they were eating at first didn't have the adrenaline gland, but these new type of creatures, they got adrenaline gland from the Anunnakis mix, right? They got the adrenaline gland. So now that when they eat them, they get this rush, this adrenochrome rush to their brain. So when Alelu did that, he had kidnapped a couple, and he said, "I'm gonna trade these out. I'm gonna use these people as in a slave trade to sell them to the reptilians so they can tire them out." So when the reptilians came to make the next deal with Alelu, he sold some of those children, those Sans children, to the reptilians, and when they ate them, they got a rush, this adrenochrome, right? So they said, "Man, this is what we want to do, a deal with you. We want to make a contract with you, Enlil. I mean, Alelu, we want to make a contract with you." Now, it's separate from what Enlil got going on, although he is connected with Alelu, his uncle, right? But he said, we want to sign a contract with you. We want 144,000 of these people, of these new types of creatures, so we can eat them. And what we're going to use this 144,000 in the contract, it stated they were going to set up a farm planet and start breeding these with these 144,000. They're going to start breeding these like a herd. Like you say you want to start a farm and you go buy a whole bunch of cows and you put them in the pasture and start breeding them so you can eat them. That's what they're going to do. They take these 144,000 children and start breeding them on another planet like they did with the outer barons, and then start forming them. Every certain amount of years, they'll come and pick a certain amount of people and eat them. That's what they was doing here. So Ashtar Command is here as herders to herd the 144,000. That's why they're here. And then people, they got everybody thinking they coming off as good guys, but they tricky. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. That's right. Like sheep's led to slaughter. That's right, Cornelius, like a sheep led to slaughter. Yeah, the Sans people, they were eating the Sans people. Bible talk about it in that tape I put out called Food for the Gods. Go listen to that tape called Food for the Gods that I put out with Baba, with a master teacher. Right? Yeah, adrenochrome. So it's all connected. But Alelu ended up making when they found out, he didn't want Enki and them to find out what he was doing. So he made a deal with Alelu's son, Bel. And he made Bel the right-hand man to the contract, and said that he even talked, Bel didn't even want to do it. But Alelu talked him into it by saying that he'll split the profits with him. He'll split the profits because he said, "Man, these reptilians gonna pay me a shitload of material for these beings, for these 144,000 beings. They're gonna pay me a shitload of material, right? So, man, I gotta do this deal." So he set up Bel, and Bel set up a whole priesthood to start herding these kids. That's what it's about. That's what they're going back to with the crescent and the moon and all that. It's really a covenant between Enlil and Bel and the priesthood that they set up to go to herd the people. Now, the goat ain't bad. The explanation Rod already broke that down on the goat, right? Watch that tape called Enlil riding the goat. But the Bel priesthood, that's why they the ones that's leading up to now that Donald Trump was after. They're going all the way back with the adrenochrome, all that. They go all the way back to Bel making a deal with Alelu for the 144,000 children. And they wanted virgins because children, the word virgin really translates to children. Because the children, they adrenochrome, they were going to take a breed, start breeding them, and then start adopting the children, because the children, they were going to have these people bred a certain way. So they wanted the children to start to form out, and they were going to breed these people a certain way. And then when these people have kids, they're going to keep a certain amount of kids and then take a certain amount to keep the process going, of the breeding process, or the herding process. And they will take them and eat them because the kids taste more better, because they can scare them up. They use this tactic where they scare them up to get the adrenochrome to rush into their system. Then they bite right into them while their blood pumping and their heart beating real fast. It's sick, man. We about to put a tape out about how they do it with Arizona Wilder. We got to put that tape out with Arizona Wilder. I'm gonna try to get it out today. But I know I'm gonna do probably do a chop taped up with ink, another shorts, couple more shorts with the Enki receipts. I'm gonna be dropping short Enki receipts all day between the next week. So you want to tune in for that. But we about to get up out of here, man. We just wanted to go over them a couple questions for you that the people were concerned about. So that we get, but we probably do another one if we get more good questions. So peace and love. Happy, hey, don't forget, hey, brother Love, you dropped the cash app in the links. Don't forget the fourth elder, man. I'm gonna talk, I might call the fourth elder after this when I get well, I gotta go to do something for my brother-in-law, and then when I come back, I'm gonna call the brother Love. Hey, shout out to brother Love. Happy birthday to the fourth elder, man. Happy Earth Day, man. We out, man. Peace and love. Ashug, harmony, divine love, peace. Right? Hey, go do some more research. Send me what you got when you get some stuff that you think young elder need to take a look at, whether it be good or bad, whether it be to debunk it or not. Send it to me because I need it in order to tighten it up on this joint, man, to get it more, you know, more official. So yeah, we out, man. Peace and love, harmony. I should divine love throughout the balanced universe to all. Wadu.